Actually, the Valorant thing was not through an agent. It was actually an Instagram DM. Yeah, and someone sent me an Instagram DM from a UK agency asking if I was interested in doing this audition, and I was like, it seems kind of shady, but also like, yeah, sure, like, send me the details. It was a long process. It was a long process. So what happened was, when they DM'd me on Instagram, the timing was immaculate. Like that's when my K-pop contract actually ended, and it was a couple days before I was moving back to the UK, to kind of go back home. And they were like, hey, are you actually down to record this week? And I'm like, well, shit, that's really convenient because I'm going to be in the UK in like 2-3 days. So
wow.
I went to go record. Obviously, like the fucking sheet they give me is literally just a picture of Jett and then her bio, nothing else. And then they make you sign an NDA and all whatnot, right? So it's like, okay, no idea what this is. So Jett actually started off British, and then we kind of fucked around a little bit, and then they were like, you know what, maybe American might be a little more cocky, a little more sarcastic, you know, because British is a little like, she sounds a little too like uppity, if that makes sense, like a little too like snobby. So like maybe a little more sarcastic, more playful would be great with the American accent. So I was like, okay, yeah, sure, that sounds great. Recorded like 3 more auditions, and then I went back to Korea for some work. And they actually emailed me telling me, hey, unfortunately, Riot thinks your voice is a little too high for this character. And they don't want people to feel bad about killing her, right? And I was like, yeah, a little too young. I can get that because my voice is pretty like on a higher level. So I was like, yeah, I get that. Like my tone's pretty high. So, and then literally like a month, 2 months later, they were like, oh yeah, shit, like, psych, never mind, we want you back. And I was like, oh, okay. So they flew me out to the UK again, recorded for like a whole week, a week and a half, and and then that was pretty much it. At that point, the only other people that I heard record was Afolabi's voice lines, Phoenix's voice lines. That was the only other person that I know that had recorded at that time. So I was like, oh, okay, shit. Well, not at all. I was just like, well, you know, because like, I think they were just worried about her being a little too, you know, she's supposed to be about my age or a little older, but I sound a lot younger, I guess. So it's like, they were like, yeah, we might want to look for someone who's a little more mature. And I was like, yeah, that's totally fine. I get it. And then they were like, nah, yeah, never mind. Just come back. We want to use your voice now. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure.